Good afternoon, my name is Jeff. I'm a sewer sluice. Today I'm at property address 6228 Southeast 92nd Avenue here in Portland, Oregon. Located in the basement, there's a 4-inch cast iron cleanout here in the middle of the floor. This will be my point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have the kitchen sink running. Should see water on camera here in a moment. Here we go. Okay, here at 25 feet it transitions from 4-inch cast iron to 6-inch terracotta. Everything looks good to this point. And then real quick here, at just beyond that at about 27 feet, it transitions from 6-inch terracotta to 6-inch concrete. Going through a lot of muck here. I was just going to say, I'm assuming I'm going to find some roots here soon, and I just found some here. The concrete is in very, very rough shape. It's very old, and see if I can find those roots again. I may have to wait for the water to drain out until I can see them properly. Now there's some roots penetrating here, just pretty much straight through the pipe. The concrete is so worn out and egg-shelled that it's likely the roots are able to just penetrate straight through the concrete wall. And when we get it drained out, I'll have a better look at it. And it did transition back to 6-inch terracotta here. I'll get the exact point at which that transitioned in just a moment. Okay, here at 77 feet, I believe I have reached the main lateral out on Southeast 92nd. I will do some locates to verify its location. It's kind of strange looking that I can't see the actual lateral, but we'll get that figured out here in just a moment when all the water's drained out. Okay, unfortunately I was unable to locate the camera at this point. It should be out in the street. I can see the sewer markings out there. So it's just to beyond that, about 80 feet where the main lateral is at. I'm going to go ahead and reel back a little bit closer, see if I can locate it. Part of the problem is 92nd's a very, very busy road, and it's hard to get out there to locate. I'll get it back closer to the property line. going to start the locates here at 58 feet. The terracotta from this point on seems to be in pretty good shape. So I'm just going to locate from this point and work my way back. I haven't seen the condition with the water drained out, but I am assuming right now, just due to the amount of roots of destruction we have right here, it's probably going to look like this throughout the pipe. I'm going to go ahead and try and locate here again at 58 feet. Okay, I was successful in locating the camera here at 58 feet at the transition from concrete to terracotta, and it is right at the edge of the property. I marked it's right beneath the curb, just adjacent to the street. And I've marked a green T right on top of the curb, out next to Southeast 92nd. It's about a couple inches off the road. And I'm going to start working my way back. Right here, it's roughly 9 feet deep. It's kind of a difficult spot to locate when it's right beneath a curb strip. But yeah, it's a basement. Line's coming out of a basement, so it's definitely going to be a deeper line. So yeah, right around 9 feet deep out the street, I'm going to go ahead and start reeling back and assessing this concrete portion of the pipe. The problem this line has right now is just the age and the amount of wear that it's had. It's completely eggshelled. You can see the amount of aggregate showing through. And the bottom of the line here looks like it's just totally worn through. And roots are everywhere in this thing. Another big root ball there at 36 feet. So at this point, I'm going to recommend a full replacement of the concrete portion of the line from the cast iron transition out to the curb. Or I'm sorry, maybe just here from the terracotta. But I would just recommend replacing it directly from the cast iron. It's a much better point to attach to. So I'm gonna push out about halfway, and I'll get this thing marked between the curb strip and the cast iron transition with green paint. And I'll just use green lines indicating the direction the line is going, and I'll write depths out on the ground. I will attempt to locate here at 40 feet. Okay, I did locate here at 42 feet. We're about halfway through the front yard right here, and unfortunately it is running beneath the concrete walkway. It's 8 feet deep right here, and I have marked this location with a green line just showing the direction it's running and a depth right next to it. I'm going to keep reeling back, and I'll do the next marking at the cast iron transition. Okay, I'll mark the transition with a green T. So there's a green T on either end of the repair, one at the curb and one back close to the front of the home. And it's all marked with green paint and thoroughly mapped out. Alrighty, and I was successful in locating here at the cast iron transition. It's just in front of the house beyond the porch, and it's running right underneath the concrete walkway in front of the house, unfortunately. I'm here at the transition. I've marked it with a green T, and it's just like maybe 10 feet away from the front porch, if that, and it's 7 feet in depth there. Again, I do recommend replacing all the pipe from the cast iron transition out to the curb, as the concrete is in a state of complete failure right now. All the aggregate rock is showing through, and there is root intrusions throughout the pipe. And I'm sure more to come as the line ages and deteriorates further.